welcome to Titanium Talk Tarot, and today I'll be doing what attitude should you adopt to get what you want this week, okay? And for that, I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education. I will also be utilizing the Law of Attraction card deck by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let's get into the cards. Right. Okay. So, by the way, I'm going to say this right now. I am a very optimistic person. If you don't like the law of attraction, if you do not like those types of ideas, I suggest you click off this video right now. Because I'm going to talk of mainly that, alright? So, yes. Well, what I like about that is that, it's not perfect, but it puts a pep in your step and makes your day a little brighter, and that's how I do it. This is how I got better from being hit by a car 13 years ago. So for me, this works. But that's just for me. Okay. So please, the first group I'll be pulling for are my perfectionists. And my perfectionists are the individuals who intuitively know exactly how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. Alright? So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share what is it that what attitude should they adopt to get what they want this week. And you guys, I divide each day into segments of intention. This is the image, and in the back it says the point from which you are consciously perceiving. Okay. The point from which you are consciously perceiving that point is a segment. Your day may be divided into many segments. It is not necessary to have a rigid schedule of segments, but it is important that you clearly identify when you are moving from one segment of intention into another segment of intention, so that in every single segment of your day you can intend something in specific for that specific moment. Usually when you intend something, even if, let's say, you intend to be happy in that specific moment, you want to feel good whilst doing something. Even if something negative happens, you will take it from a positive perspective because you have the intention of being positive about this. Okay? Now, for my helpers, the individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any situation at any time, right? So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. What attitude should they adopt to get what they want this week? Angels and guides, and it fell to the floor, so what falls to the floor, as Libraland 1010 says, comes to the door. And in the back, it says, there is nothing I cannot be, do, or have. And this is the image, and in the back it says, welcome to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot do, be, do, or have. Go forth on this day of your life experience, knowing that your real work is to decide what you want and then focus upon that. Go forth giving thought to what you want, attracting life experiences to help you decide what you want, and once you have decided, giving thought only to that. Now, I do have to specify by saying that a lot of these cards, as I mentioned, are mainly positive. From teetering on the new age thought, like process, something like that, which works for me because I've done this many times by being positive. Okay, I've manifested positive things in my life. And sometimes it's like it took a couple of years for me to get to where I am now, but because I'm here, I'm now able to manifest more positive things and be more positive about what it is I'm attracting. Okay? So that was for my helpers. Now I'm going to move on to my achievers. The achievers are the individuals who like to set goals and obtain them one by one. Okay. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share what attitude they should adopt in order to get what they want this week. Please, angels and guides, any gods. The law of attraction is my life basis. Okay? This is the image. And in the back it says, since the law of attraction is the basis of your experience, an understanding of it is essential to living life on purpose. In fact, an understanding of the law of attraction is essential to living the life of joy that you came forth to live. Right? So yes, knowing the law of attraction is awesome, but you have to understand that when you first get started, it's going to take time to make a positive outlook your new default mode. Okay, that's what happened to me. It took me some time. But now that I'm here, everything is much better. Okay? That was for my achievers. Now on to my individualists. The individuals who know specifically how to put themselves out, how should I say it? How to do things in order for them to appear good, right? So we're talking about the artists, the trendsetters, the YouTubers, the influencers, those types of people. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. What is it that what attitude should they adopt to get what they want this week? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my individualists. And you got, I am a magnet attracting onto myself. And the image in front and in the back, it says, without exception, what you give thought to, wanted or unwanted, you begin to invite into your experience. See yourself as a magnet attracting onto you the essence of whatever you are thinking and feeling. For example, if you feel poor, you cannot attract prosperity. It defies law. So not only be mindful of what it is that you're thinking about, but what angle from which you're thinking about, right? So if, let's say, you are thinking about money, you want more money, you want more money, you want more money, but you're thinking about the lack of money, you're going to manifest more lack of money, you know? And sometimes it takes time before your manifestation becomes manifest, which is fine, okay? That's fine. Just keep in mind that it's going to happen. So don't feel bad when what you want doesn't happen like yesterday. Okay? Now, on to my investigators. The individuals, the scientists, the Elon Musk type. The ones who prefer black and white, cold, hard facts. More than the imaginary. But, there are some scientists who love the imagination. I remember my biology teacher in secondary 3, which would be like, 8th or 9th grade for you guys, for ones in the States, or the rest of Canada for that matter. Yeah. He used to write plays. Investigator, yes. He used to write plays, so I don't think he was as black and white as we all thought, as we think, right? So, there we have it. So for my investigators, the card that fell was this, pointing towards the left, which means it either happened in the past or it's happening super slowly. Okay? You have, well, wait. If this is the attitude you want, you've adopted this, you've been taking this on super slowly. So if you want to get a move on it and make it come in quicker, what is suggested is that you listen to the advice. Okay, so I know who I really am. This is the image, and in the back it says, you are an extension of non-physical energy. Okay, your soul, aka you are indeed an extension of that which we are. We are known as teacher, and we are known as Abraham. And we are together because of our matching intentions and desires. So I don't know how much this is accurate, but this might just be from the New Age way of thinking that was repackaged a couple of years ago from like the 60s or 70s. I can't remember exactly what date. But like if you think about it, this is basically the law of karma. Okay? I mean, it's not bad. Just be mindful of it, but don't allow it to like completely take over your life, is what I'm saying. Okay? So that was for my investigators. Now on to my loyalists, the individuals who like to stay loyal to an idea for as long as possible. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. What attitude should they adopt to get what they want this week? Please, angels and guides, and you got, within 60 days it can be mine. This is the image, and in back it says, as you give thought to your future, to your future, that may be 10 years, 60 days away, you begin prepaving. And then as you move into those prepaved moments, and as that future becomes your present, you fine tune it by saying, this is what I now want, and all of those prepaved thoughts will fit together to bring you precisely the experience that you now want to live. Yet again, law of karma is putting out good intentions and getting out good intentions. That is the idea. So the thing is that it might take time, but you need to monitor your thoughts. You need to monitor this and you need to monitor that. I understand you want changes now, but this type of change, a change that implies you shifting your outer reality, will take time, because your outer reality is a reflection of your inner reality. And if you want your outer reality to change, you have to change your inner reality first. And sometimes that can take 5 minutes, or other times it can take 5 years. It doesn't matter. It'll take the time that it takes. The important thing is that you change whatever it is you want to change at the end of the day, right? So now for my enthusiasts. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share what it is that they should adopt as an attitude to get what they want this week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share what attitude they should adopt to get what they want this week. And you got, I can turn a downward spiral upward. This is the image. And in the back it says, as you focus on the best of what you do have, even if only that even if it only is a small part of your experience, the law of attraction will now bring you more of the essence of that. And so you can replace a downward spiral with a fast moving upward spiral by simply directing your thoughts more to things you do want. Okay? And so this is basically saying what I've been saying this entire reading. Basically, it'll take the time that it takes to shift your default mode from a pessimistic one to a positive one. And if you make that switch, you will see that your life becomes more magical because you become more happy. And yes, it's going to take time. And yes, it's going to be slow and steady. But slow and steady wins the race. And you better be slow and steady than be fast and not have something sturdy to fall back on. That's just my mentality, so please take it with a grain of salt. Now on to my protectors. The individuals who like to keep things safe and for as long as possible and utilize them as long as possible. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share what attitude they should adopt to get what they want this week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, and we got a follower, and what falls to the floor comes to the door, as Libra Line 10 said, and it is pointing towards the right, which means it's coming in quick. Yeah. So, the card says, I understand the rules of the game of life. And this is the image. And in the back, it says, now that I understand the rules of this game of eternal life, now that I understand the powerful law of attraction and deliberate creation, I can prepave segment by segment my life experience into becoming the allower I was born to be. For I was destined to a life of fulfillment and never-ending joy. So basically, I talked of this earlier today. Segment by segment is just that every single action you take, if you intend to experience that segment well, so as I was saying, if you intend to experience that segment well, you will. I mean, the whole idea, the whole concept with the law of attraction is that you attract what you're thinking of every single moment, or should I say, you attract what you emotionally put out every single moment. So if you want to attract more of what you want, you should better basically feel the feelings you want to feel, right? Now, I know that that's not necessarily useful because it is going to take some time before people become more aware. Like, it takes time to change your default mode into a good one. So be ready to take the time that it takes to work on this, is what I'm getting, okay? So that was for my protectors. Now on to my chameleons. So please, and my chameleons would be the individuals who can use all of the aforementioned intuitive styles to get what they want out of any situation. And you got this card pointing towards the right, which would indicate that it's coming in quick, right? So if you adopt this attitude, it'll come in quick, is what I'm getting. I am learning to allow well-being in my life. And in the back, it says, the art of allowing is I am that which I am, and I am pleased and joyful in it. And you are that which you are. And while you are different from that which I am, I can allow that, for it is also good. So basically, everything that exists is good. It just shows where people are in their process. And you can't force someone to live a process they don't necessarily want to live. You have to be okay with what they want to live themselves. Okay? So, my gorgeous, that was it for my chameleon, by the way. So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week in this video series. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description on this video and my price for prior readings, as well as the email I can send donations to on PayPal if you so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.